Alright, you guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we already already watched game one of Stage 1 Rush versus Entei Raikou, with Stage 1 taking the first game in a massive comeback. Again, sorry for the start of the game not being there. Yeah, if you didn't know, this also was from the live stream, so there is some stuff on the screen, plus the camera's a little bit shaky because it's a different setup we got going on, but that is A-okay. What's the game plan here? The game plan is going to be hit for weakness against the Entei Raikou, take that out whenever it comes out, don't bench too many support Pokemon so that Entei Raikou can't take the knockouts, and that kind of sort of thing. Hex away the electric whenever you can. Looks like I chose to take an optional mulligan, so we're going to have some time to set up here. This is the last game of the top 8. If you haven't watched the other top 8 videos, go check those out. There were a lot of good, close games there. We will be recording the top 4 and finishing up the tournament sometime around Thanksgiving when Grady and I are in the same city again. In the meantime, we're going to be uploading some strategy videos, some theory videos, maybe some new deck lists, that sort of thing. So I guess get excited for that. I'm really excited to start moving on from this tournament and exploring some new things in U150. So that means you should be excited too. I would assume anyways. So here we go, we're getting started. Looks like I will start. Need to get that Spiritomb by just attach and collect. Grady will bill. Looks like he bills right into the Entei Raikou Legend. Yikes. Dowsing Machine Force Head bill. Will Uxie for 5. And most likely you're just gonna. Oh, there's Ultra Ball for the Spiritomb. He's got the Dark Energy in his hand. He didn't want to play the AZ on the. Oh, he's not even going for Spiritomb. I don't think that deck plays Spiritomb actually. Now that I think about it. So no AZ. But Grady's debating not Sycamoring here. It looks like, because he's got the Electric in his hand already. Yeah, he's really thinking about this. He could play the Beyblades, honestly. With the attachment on the active, it kind of signals that he's... Yeah, he looks at the Beyblades there. So yeah, he will want to... He's going to retreat next turn instead, it's looking like, so... He's Beyblading for the Claydol. Oh, and he's actually going to switch the energy attachment, so it looks like next turn... he keeps switching it back and forth, he doesn't really know. He's got a lightning energy in there, so I think he's trying to debate what he's going to do next turn. I think that's what it's just coming down to. See if he can top deck an energy. If he can top deck an energy, no, he needs to top deck like a floatstone at this point. Baby search for me as well. If I can hit a Vespiquen here, I'd be able to take this knockout and really put Grady in just like a bad position because of I can't collect her again. Really put him in a kind of a horrible spot because Grady decided to play a little bit more passive with keeping this electric in his hand rather than going aggressive. Moonstone allows Clefairy to evolve right away. I got a Goop Gas attack in that hand of mine. I don't know if it's going to really do well, but we will play it anyways to slow Grady down because of I knew he got the Claydol. So it'll be a double evolve. Grady's gamble looks like it's paying off because I'm not going to take a knockout. Probably just going to attach. He might goop. He's considering it. Oh, we're reading if he goops, does Thunderfall hit everything. We were talking about that during the Weavile video. So it looks like we do catch it this game if it ever happens, but we shall see. But I think he's holding on to goop. So he's going to attach that. There's the goop, actually, and a pass. So there's a gust of wind. Looking probably to copy his attack. Actually, I think that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an energy so that I can... Yep. So I can... Yeah, we're copying 80 to everything. Yeah, gotta discard that energy. So the Clefable just putting in work. Because now Grady can never bench Coco either, because I'll copy it again if I ever get the Clefable out. But he will bench the Coco. Kind of a scary thing for him, but we know that he is at least taking a knockout, right? Because he can use the first attack, the Fire Blitz or whatever, to knock out the Clefable. So, but that means if I ever get Clefable, if he can't heal those 2 Pokemon, if I ever get Clefable out later on in the game, or if I can get it right back out and copy it again, I'll take 3 prizes now with the Lapras coming down. This will probably be for teammates, you can imagine. Nope, it'll be for an N. I'm actually kind of surprised by that, but, you know, enemy down to 6 with no support Pokemon on the field makes sense. Gradient not, looks like a speed gain for at least 1. Looks like a Dynamotor, just to set up for next turn. Again, sorry for the shaking. The table this was on was on the computer. The computer was attached to the cord, and then the cord was attached to like a lampshade. It was like kind of a really janky setup. But I was trying to tell them that like every time they touched the table it shook, but they didn't believe me. But here we are. So Grady taking a toll of the hand, so he will just hit me for 90 for the knockout. And what did I draw off of at the end of 6? Not looking like a lot, to be honest, but there's a Rosie's. That'll be the one and only thing, so that might grab. Looks like I'm hovering Spiritomb. Just gonna say, look, you can take these prizes. I don't think I can get out of the active though, so it might be for an Energy Spiritomb and then evolve into the actually Uxie. Saying that the Uxie and Lapras kind of make sense because he can't snipe them right now because he needs that lightning energy. I mean, I definitely can't snipe them without the use of some other stuff. But there's a Uxie for 2. Into the Zora, we're just kind of getting set up here, but no energy. So we have the Lapras for next turn if he doesn't hex me. Grady trying to fall back into it. Grady is at 7 prizes to my 6. The graphic on the screen is not updated. We will see where we're going with this. Just surveying his hand. It doesn't look to be what Grady. He's got a hex in that hand of his. I got a Lysander. Doesn't look like you guys got any way to draw cards though. But he will grab at least the lightning energy to knock me out with Coco. If I were going to put that fire energy on there more accurately. But, no, he will put the lightning energy there, saving the fire for both. Retreat. If he's got a Dynamotor, he'll use it here, but it doesn't look like he does. Hex, and knock me out for 100. So, looking at this hand here, the Hex kind of sucks because it means that I can't use that Lapras that I just got. Collector will probably come down for at least the Baltoy to set that up for next turn. And it looks like I'm hovering the Crabominable. Reading the Vibrava just to double check the damage. So it might be a Craballer and the Baltoy. Let's see. Can't imagine it being anything else. Or we're just leaving the spot open for the Lapras? Nope. Yeah, it will be the, not the, yeah, Crabrawler, because Crabominable is the evolution. I can never remember. But this looks like it's just going to be a swing for 80. Which this, it sets up this play, this cool little play now where, if he leaves the Coco active and I have a muscle band, I'll be able to copy the Coco and take 3 knockouts with the Clefable thing. If I can get that out. We'll see. My hand was not looking too sharp. Not looking sharp at all. But thankfully I get bailed out by an N. Grady didn't have any draw supporters either. That was his only draw support. If you look at Grady's board, he actually doesn't have any support Pokemon, which is very unusual. He's looking for a swoop teleporter to get this Lapras off the field. I think that's pretty much the only thing. Maybe even a scoop up. Shuffling back in the Baltoy line and the Uxie. Grady's going to scoop up the Lapras like I mentioned. That's what he was looking for. And it will be just a 100 damage knockout. So where do we go from here? I need to get this Clefable. So I'm thinking I'm looking at... I could also knock him out with the Uxie, but I really like to copy this flying flip with a muscle band on it. That's what I'm really looking to do. That would be awesome if I could get it. Looks like I'm hovering this Acrobike on the bench being the only way to draw cards, maybe. I have a... If I have a way to search a Pokemon. Looks like I have a Copycat Field Blower. Looks like it'd be like a Hex Maniac. let's see. What are we going to do in Mewtwo? Yep, we're just going to bench and copycat. Looking for great ways here. I need to evolve. I need to evolve. I mean, the thing is, if I evolve, then he can use Entei Raikou to copy all my stuff. So, but there's an energy and a muscle band, so we are at least going to take the knockout with that. Benching a Porygon item finder for Acrobike. Nope, looks like a Bill. Oh no, it wasn't Acrobike. So there is the Uxie. I forgot Psychic Restore. Sorry, Psychic Restore for knockout into the Spirit Tomb. So Grady is now item locked. I don't know what we're waiting for here. Oh, Grady's on the. Looks like he's being on the phone actually. Grady had to answer a phone call. I think it was from Kyle, his brother. I can't remember. I'm taking those are all the 20s, so that I was just like, dude, or those are 80s, I think. I don't know. I was just marching dice around, I guess. Here's a Lysander, gets him out of item lock, which kind of sucks. Grady's going to at least take one prize if he decides to Thunderfall, but it looks like he might just take this knockout, actually, with the first attack for 90, so that he doesn't get knocked out with Crabominable back. But at the same time, I could put Grady in just a crippling position if I can get that that Clefable back out. And Grady's looks like he's probably just going to Colress here. No, he'll save it. Save it for next turn. We're going to promote Porygon and draw. That looks to be a Teammates. Can I get it with Teammates? I know I at least can get a knockout with the Zoroark, and that, like, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 120, 130. Still not a knockout with Zoroark. So I might be looking for maybe the Claydol and just home running it. So Retriever's going to grab. Oh, yep, we're shuffling back in the Clefairy, so that looks to be a good sign if that's the route I'm looking at taking. Yeah, we're just digging at this point. So I'm looking for a way to switch out the Clefable and an energy. Doing some card math here, seeing if we have it in the hand already. There's an Ultra Ball plus the Level Ball. That's going to grab the Clefable for sure. I don't see why that wouldn't. Clefairy, Clefable. With the Moonstone, you can evolve right away. And then looks like I have an end of that hand. Floatstone Energy. We hit it all. So there's that retreat. And are we going to play a support or anything? Nope. Looks like I'll let him take the knockout on the, or I take the knockout on the Uxie, so he gets that. But that is all he has. So Grady can get the retaliation with its first attack using 90 and discarding an energy, which kind of puts me in a weird position, but not in the most impossible, considering that I could hit like a Swoop Teleport or evolve in a Crabominable since I put it back in the deck. I think that's kind of going to be the plan here. And Oak's the only card for Grady. No support Pokemon on my side of the field either. This is a very odd game where, and this is how the Jump Up should have played the Weavile matchup, where you just bench these Porygons, you bench the Baltoys, and you only use them when you need to. This is how we should have played Jump Up Weavile. Only evolve them when you need to evolve. So Grady's just going to take a 90 damage knockout. I'll bring up Porygon. We'll see if we have the return KO here. Trying to do Mewtwo math. So Zoroark is my only actual Pokemon that can evolve. So I'm trying to figure out, can we get a Vespiquen play? Because I have the I think I saw the Combi actually in the discard pile, so JK. Computer search. What is that going to grab? That might start grabbing my support Pokemon. It will be DCE and Iris, actually. Looks to be 4-game, 20, 40, 60, 80, and Iris finishes it out. So, there you go. Stage 1 Rush takes a 2-0 victory over Entei Raikou as anticipated, and that is the final of the top 8 videos. So yep, we'll be moving on to top 4 around Thanksgiving. No more probably no more gameplays until then, but like I said, we will be doing some discussion videos, some practice videos, some deck lists, so there'll still be content until Thanksgiving, and then the finals will be finished, and then who knows what. So if you have any suggestions for stuff that we could do, let us know. We aim to please, so we will do whatever you guys want us to do. Let us know. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day.